You think you know how relationships work. You think, I help people because I like them. Psychology says you have it backwards. The truth is, you like people because you help them. If you have a rival at work or an enemy in your social circle, your instinct is to avoid them or fight them. That is a mistake. If you want to destroy an enemy, you don't fight them. You ask them for a favor. Welcome to the Ben Franklin effect. In the 1700s, Benjamin Franklin had a fierce political opponent. This man hated Franklin. He had trashed his reputation in the legislature. He blocked his laws. Franklin didn't attack him. Instead, he found out that this rival owned a very rare, expensive book in his private library. Franklin wrote him a polite note. I have heard of this magnificent book you own. Could I borrow it for a few days? The rival was flattered. He sent the book. Franklin returned it a week later with a thank you note. The next time they met in the legislature, the rival walked straight up to Franklin and shook his hand. They became lifelong friends. Franklin famously wrote, He that has once done you a kindness will be more ready to do you another than he whom you yourself have obliged. Why did this work? It works because of a glitch in the human brain called cognitive dissonance. Your brain is obsessed with consistency. It needs your actions and your beliefs to match. If they don't match, it creates a painful mental tension. When the rival lent the book, his brain hit a paradox. Fact 1, I hate Ben Franklin. Fact 2, I just did a nice favor for Ben Franklin. These two facts cannot coexist. You don't do favors for enemies. To solve the pain, the brain has to rewrite the script. It cannot change the action you already sent the book. So it changes the belief. The brain says, well, I must not hate him. Actually, he's a pretty smart guy. I guess I like him. The rival didn't change his mind. His brain changed his mind to justify his behavior. This is the ultimate hack. If you want someone to like you, do not do favors for them. When you do a favor for someone, you feel good because you are the helper, but they feel burdened because they owe you. Instead, ask them for a small, easy favor. Can I borrow your pen? Can you check the time for me? Can you give me your opinion on this? By getting them to invest in you, you trick their brain into claiming you as an asset. But there is a dark side to this. This same psychological mechanism is used by cult leaders and abusive partners to trap their victims. It is called the sunk cost fallacy. A cult leader doesn't start by asking you to drink the poison. He starts by asking for $5, then $100. Then he asks you to cut off your family. Every time you agree, your brain has to justify it. I gave him my money, so he must be the Messiah. Cut off my parents for him, so he must be my true love. The more you suffer for someone, the more you convince yourself that you love them. You are not loving them. You are rationalizing your own bad decisions. Cognitive dissonance explains why hazing works in fraternities. If you suffer to get into a group, you will be loyal to that group forever. If you walked in for free, you wouldn't care. So, look at your relationships. Are you the one always doing the favors? Are you the one always driving, always paying, always apologizing? You might think you are being a good partner. In reality, you are training yourself to be obsessed with them, while they are training themselves to devalue you. Flip the script. Make them invest. But while the Ben Franklin effect is about taking to create love, there is an even more powerful weapon in dark psychology, a weapon that involves giving to create a trap. It is a technique used by the Hare Krishnas, pharmaceutical reps. In the Trojan army, they give you a gift you didn't ask for. And suddenly, you feel a crushing psychological debt that forces you to say yes to whatever they ask next. If you want to know how to use a free sample to control someone's behavior, you need to understand the next law. Click the next video. We're going to learn the law of reciprocity.